Hey sisters, welcome back to another video. It is your girl Roselena, and in today's video I wanted to discuss quickly with you ladies the topic of keeping in touch with an ex. And I know all types of women do this, but I wanted to give my opinion and touch on this matter. So let's get right into the video. So during this experience you're having, still being connected to an ex, you're most likely thinking the thoughts of, is there still hope to the relationship? He is constantly reaching out to you or staying in touch with you somehow. And if he doesn't love you, then why can't he let you go? And the reality is that a lot of men use their ex-girlfriends when they are bored, when they are lonely, or when they want sex. So they do that low efforts of communicating with you to keep you in their back pockets. So whenever they have issues or any type of problems with their current girlfriend, they can run to you and use you. Or if they get unlucky after the club and drunk, under the influence, whatever, and they want to bang something, they can call you over. And that's like the unfortunate truth, but that is what you find. And they do that because they know you still secretly want them back, and you'll allow them to walk all over you, basically. So they keep you interested and feeding you false hope, lying to you, and it's just a nasty cycle. Like, it's just all a part of his game. And the only way it's not a game is if you are not getting played. So if it's not sexual, he's not giving you any of those hints, and it's totally platonic, then that's a real friendship and that's totally fine. But if this guy is acting the role of your boyfriend, but yet he is not, and you know that, then some women are gonna be gullible enough to fall for the games. And as a woman who's fell for the game, it's just a life lesson we all have to learn. And most of the times, more than once. So I suggest with the ex who is constantly reaching out to you or wanting to spend time with you, and you allow it, but then they disappear or they ghost you, it may be a pattern of them doing this, then you already know that they are just using you. And if you are okay with being used, then that's fine, but just do not expect anything more. Don't expect anything different or more from that man, because he's showing you who he is exactly, and he always was showing you who he is. At this point, he's just disrespected you and has made you friends with benefits at this point, which is never cute. So my best advice when trying to make an ex jealous or move on or get the attention back on you is to start dating someone better. Because the moment that you are dating someone better that actually values you and likes you and treats you well and how you deserve, then that is when they're gonna want you back the most. Is when they cannot have you, and when they're thinking that they're missing out, or whatever they just lost or gave up is gone, they are gonna want you back the most. You're not even gonna want him back once you've had better and have been treated like you're supposed to be treated, and that meets your values and standards as a woman. you're not gonna wanna go back, because who wants to revert back to something worse when they've known what it tastes like to have the good life, to be feeling good, to be doing good. Nobody wants to go backwards. And this is the whole point of why people break up. It's because you need to move on, you need to grow, you need to find people who actually align with you and your practices and your energies. So no girl wants to go back to the same relationship, dealing with the same issues, and breaking up over the same stuff with the same guy you should have left the last time. I strongly believe that everything in our spiritual journey or our journey of life gives us signs of whatever is occurring at the time. So I think breakups are honestly a sign from the universe, from source, from God, whatever you want to believe, that it is a sign to you, showing you a different path. You already know that this is true, and a man will get you to that state of delusion where you don't believe these feelings, or the feelings are very dormant, but in your instincts as a woman, as a person, you know when someone is not doing right by you, and the only thing you could do is separate. Otherwise, you are ultimately self-sabotaging yourself, truthfully. If I look at any of my exes and I stayed with them, even the last one, I would not be where I am today. I would not be as happy as I am today. I wouldn't be as rejuvenated as I feel today. And I don't know where I would be, but I would not be in a happy place of life. So often when someone leaves you, or when someone has left you with no option but to leave, then that is an escape, honestly. And even though there are people out there that are completely evil, completely narcissists, completely just life ruiners and soul suckers, honestly, you'd be surprised how often the bad guy will release its prey. It does happen. So if you're lucky enough to be shown that escape, then girl or person, just run. Like, run and do not look back. Unless you escaped that delirium of it all and have made it through the cloud of smoke, then you know, like, what it feels like to finally be free and finally have no more shackles on your feet or ankles, and you have dodged a bullet, like, truthfully. So take your blessings and go and grow and glow. That's really all you can do. Like, that's all you should want to do. Often a lot of women just really stay stuck to the bad emotions affiliated with having that severed relationship, and they just constantly are reminding themselves of the heartbreak of it all and how painful it feels and how it feels like betrayal and how they just are in a dark place. But that in reality is your escape into a better life. The lack of that person in your life is only going to elevate you. You just don't see it yet because you've been so emotionally abused and beaten up by this person. But you really need to take that time in your single season to just really first heal, and secondly, figure out you. again, because that is the number one thing women struggle with after a breakup, is remembering who they were, getting back to who they were, and being a better version of who they were. Work on becoming a better person, work on better knowledge, work on looks, work on health, work on your spirituality, work on whatever you feel most necessary to work on at this time in your life, and really go deep into it. Just drastically improve in one or as many aspects of yourself as you can. That way, once you are dating or in a relationship with someone else, then that is a better person than what you've had in the past. That is a better person aligning with you as a better person and what you are coming to the relationship with. And overall, a better situation energetically. Instead of trying to worry about how to get that person back or what went wrong with you, then how about you figure out who you are and what you want in a future relationship, instead of worrying about someone who doesn't want you anymore or never wanted you the same way you wanted them. Overall, the topic of this video, ladies, is to want better for yourselves. Okay, want better for your legacies and want better for everything involving you. So thank you for hearing me out to the end of this video. I appreciate it, and I really love this topic today. So definitely stay tuned for any of my future videos. And until then, I will see you soon. Bye.